Good morning. Welcome into the Morning Wager here on Pick Dawgz, Pickdawgz YouTube, and Pickdawgz.com for this Monday, September 29th, as we get you guys started with a brand new week. Quick recap of the weekend overall. Not a good Saturday for us. The NFL is still a winning weekend. When we add in Thursday night, we'll try to cap that off for us. College was it's one of those things where when you take your list and you narrow it down, the ones I narrowed it down to didn't get home. Everything I left off did get home. That happens. We keep plugging along. But I told you guys, again, just continue the 7-day packages, the 3-day packages. Those are the best way to buy and the best way to get the most value for your money, right? I mean, so let's keep it up here. We obviously are not going to stay down long. We'll get back tonight. We'll have a couple of plays in the Monday night games as well, since we have 2 of them tonight. But I appreciate you guys coming along for the ride and having some fun with this. Let's get to the games here. We're going to be very prop heavy on the show tonight as far as what we're going to look at. I don't know if I'll be this prop heavy in my premium plays, but I found some things that I really like here. Hope you guys will agree. Let's start in the first Monday night game and go Garrett Wilson over 63.5 receiving yards. For me, this is more about him being a target and him getting the target share needed to go over this number against a pass defense that's bottom third in the league. Coming into this week, Wilson was top 5 in targets and receptions. He's got 30 receptions on the year and over 230 yards receiving. The numbers are there. Even in bad games, the numbers are there. The requisite target share is there, and that's enough for me to look at this and go, okay, the opportunities are going to continue to be there. This isn't a very good pass defense for the Dolphins, and Wilson is going to be able to have the opportunities. Again, 9 targets, 8 targets, 13 targets. And 13 targets came last week in a game against one of the tougher defenses in Tampa Bay. And the game where he didn't go over this number, week 2 against Buffalo, was a blowout. Pittsburgh, close game. Tampa Bay, close game. I don't think Miami has the ability to blow them out. So from that standpoint, Wilson will stay in this thing and be a huge part of what they're going to do offensively. Other side of this game, Tua Tagovailoa, over 236.5 passing yards. Tua in his career against the Jets, in case you guys didn't know, 6-0. I mean, granted, he didn't play a full game. One game, he only had 2 pass attempts for 9 yards. But if you look at the other 5 games, he's averaged 253 yards against the Jets over those games, where you talk about 8 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He's played very well against the Jets in his career, particularly down in South Beach. So he's got a 99.6 passer rating. I think this is a Jets defense, again, bottom third in the league in the pass. Tua is going to be able to have some success against this Jets pass defense, and that obviously is the way they're going to have to be able to win this game. So let's go Tua over 236.5. I don't see this number coming down. I only see it going up. I don't see a bunch of people betting the under in this thing unless we get some sort of injury news or whatever it may be, or something quirky that changes the outset in the view of this thing. I think Tua, this number only can go up, so let's get ahead of it and get it at 236. Second game tonight between the Broncos and Bengals. Bo Nix, over 218.5 passing yards. Why? Well, I look at this and I say, Bo Nix hasn't gone over this number yet this year. He has not had a good game yet this year. Sean Payton, to me, feels like too good of a coach for him not to be able to out-scheme Zach Taylor, who's an awful coach, and a bad Bengals defense. And I think when it comes down to it, when you look at the situation here, a home game, they've lost 2 in a row. It's not like, the Broncos rather have this huge rushing attack. Cortland Sutton is their best weapon, including some of the tight ends. Bo Nix has got to have a big game through the air for them to be able to separate quickly from the Bengals. Everybody else seems to have a good game. I mean, and here's the thing, too. The Bengals have played some awful quarterbacks to start the year in Joe Flacco, Trevor Lawrence, and Carson Wentz. Like, these are bad quarterbacks. They haven't faced a legitimate quarterback. Now, Bo Nix is not a great quarterback, but he's better than those guys. And so from that standpoint, I think this is a short enough number here where we could look to go over 218 passing yards. Final one here, let's get a little exotic and have a little fun. Just sort of like this angle. Bengals quarterback Jake Browning, under 9.5 rushing yards. Now, I'm somebody who typically looks for the over in quarterback rushing yards when I get a short enough number. But Jake Browning is a quarterback that flat out just doesn't run. And that, to me, is one of those things where, you look at him. In the 9 games he played for Joe Burrow 2 years ago, he did go over this number 4 times. But in the 2 games that he's played since, he's had 1 rush attempt each time. And that's really what it's about. He only has had 1 rush attempt in a lot of the games that he plays. He doesn't take off and run often. He's not a mobile quarterback. This is not a guy that, all of a sudden is going to just tuck the ball and run. So I think that plays into our scheme here with the Denver Broncos, who, are a team, obviously defensively, they're very, very good. And I want to get you their blitz rate here. Where did it go? They are one of the highest blitzing teams in the league. They are also, one of the highest quarterback hurry rate. They have one of the higher knockdown rates. Clearly, they get after the quarterback because they're, even playing one less game, only 2 sacks behind the team with the NFL lead. So it's going to be a tough night for Jake Browning. And when you talk about Denver's lead the NFL in quarterback knockdowns, I mean, this all sets up for us to have a very good chance of keeping Jake Browning to the ground and not letting him run. If it was a mobile quarterback, I'd look at it differently because he would take off and run. That's not Jake Browning's game. So Jake Browning under 9.5 rush yards. Those are our 4 props. Garrett Wilson over 63.5, Tua over 236.5, Bo Nix over 218, and Jake Browning under 9.5 rush yards. Again, go to my page over at Pick Dawgz, my premium page. We'll have a Monday night play for you guys, maybe multiple here, for you guys to jump on and see if we can continue the winning on the NFL side, as we have had a good week to start in the NFL. We'll finish it off here. And don't forget to check out Top Dogs with me and Jeremy Kahn, College Football Edition, NFL Edition. Go to the premium page, get the plays. You guys know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, give a thumbs up, and continue to enjoy this content whenever it comes out each and every day. We'll call that a Monday. Good luck tonight. Go cash some tickets. Back tomorrow for more. Have a good day.